Hello everyone and welcome back to Droid Life. This is Joey Riz. Motorola just announced its newest phone, the Moto Z4, so we have it here today. We're just gonna unbox it, go over it, and yeah, take a look at it for the first time. Now this box, as you might see, it is very large. That's because this is the unlocked model. There are two different versions. At least we do get an unlocked model this year. The first one is from Verizon and it's a cheaper model, you know, because you can get it through them and get it under payments, but this is the unlocked one. This is the only one there is. It comes bundled with the Moto 360 camera. I'm not sure why that is, but that's what they decided. This one right here, there's only one version of it. It is 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes storage. This is the flash gray model. There's also a frost white that will be coming later. It's not out right now. So let's take a look at the device. Like as I said, this is the unlocked model. At least they do have that this year. This model right here retails for $499, and like I said, you can only get it with the camera. I guess they're doing it as a value-added thing. You can get this phone activated from Verizon for $240. That's, you know, 24 monthly payments of $10 a month, or with the 5G. I'll throw that over here. But all right, we see Hello Moto. Flip that open and let's see. It's talking about Moto Mods, you know, capable of like using all of them still, which is great. And like I said, this is only the second phone out that will be able to use that 5G mod. They said that they are going to upgrade the other phones soon and maybe let those use the 5G mod, but that's yet to be seen. Like many phones, like the new OnePlus and everything, fingerprint sensor under the display, volume rockers, power button, and this actually up here is a SIM tray, and it does have room for an SD card, which is cool. Let's check it out on the back. Unlike last year's phone, it only has one large camera, and this does actually have the 48 megapixel camera that they bin down to go down to 12 megapixel, much like the OnePlus, and it also has a 25 megapixel camera up here. That is for, you know, like I said, they're pixelating again, going down to 8 megapixels or just above. But let's power on the device and set it aside after I remove this. Okay. Nice big display, now has a notch, but it's really tall. The bezels are kind of slim. It's a metal body, you know, glass on the back, frosted black, but this is like, you know, looks pretty good. It doesn't look like it's getting fingerprints. That was a big problem with this one right here, but let's throw it to the side and see what else is in the box. Hello Moto. And here we go. This, let's see what's in this big box. All right, stuff we don't need, manuals, SIM card ejector tool, showing you how to do it there. Here you have just, you know, they still have turbocharging. This is just their same basic turbo power turbocharger. It does still have a USB-A to USB-C plug, so that's interesting. And here we have in this large section that 360 camera. Let's pull it out. Shows you how to use it. It gives you a lens cover. Pop that off. Give you a good look at that. We'll play with that in a second. Let's get this off of here. Nice yellow. This is the same one they've had out for years now, so I guess they're just including it with this phone, maybe because they have extras. So is there anything else in the box? No, there it is not. And there is the phone. Let me start and you know, just skip through all of this stuff here. You know, if you see here, this phone is like, feels very rounded, like more rounded than this old Z3 did. This has like a kind of a sharp edge, and it's kind of feels like it's made to be used with a mod. And this one feels like maybe, you know, you don't need to use a mod with this phone. It actually feels pretty good. It obviously has a really big camera bump. But yeah, let's look at that screen. That is quite a large screen. It's still about, like I said, it still has to be the same size as the old Z models. Feels good in hand. Like I said, I like the back a lot. Like no fingerprints, and it's got a nice satin feel. Very, very cool. But yeah, let's throw on some mods. Let's start with that camera mod, and that's how it looks when it's on there. I don't know if you can see that, but now with these mods, there's like a little lip going all the way around the phone. Because like I said, I feel like they made this phone to be used without mods, you know, for the most part, and then only use them when you need them. Let's pop this one off and let's try one of the older battery mods. And there you go. And like I said, there still is, like I said, a little bit of a gap there, but you know, that's to each their own. Let's try this red one, the speaker one out. And yeah, this one doesn't feel as bad, but yeah, still it does have like an edge all the way around the phone. Pull them all off. Specs on this phone. All of the specs. Okay, so this is rocking 675 Snapdragon 675 and 4 gigabytes of LDDR4 RAM. That 675 is actually the newer version of the one that's in the Pixel 3a, and Pixel 3a is $400. This one is $500. I'm not sure how long it's going to keep it there, but you know, that's just something to look out for. So it is the newer version, supposedly better, supposedly a little faster than the model that's in the Pixel 3a. I really don't think they expected Google to come out with the Pixel 3a, because this phone is kind of going after that same market. It's supposed to be saying that it's good at night photography, and we all know that the Pixel 3a is really good at night sight because it has night sight. Just so you all know, Moto Actions are still here. They are still part of the phone. Motorola kind of prides itself on adding to Android, and usually the things they add actually do make a little bit of difference. Obviously, that's the Moto display, but the Moto Actions are still here. Lift to unlock, enable, you know, unlock with a glance. Nah, I'm not turning that on right now. Media controls, you know, that 3-finger screenshot, the swipe down, 1-finger nav, there we go. That's the 1-finger nav where, you know, you can actually just use the small bar on the bottom, which I actually prefer. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, try it out. Nope, don't need to do any more. So that's that 1-button nav. Flashlight, the chop for the flashlight, quick capture, everything is still here. All those cool added features to Motorola. Just take a look. Like I said, that camera bump is there. 48 megapixels pared down to 12. And if we open up the camera app here, have all the modes. Let's go into the actual settings. And yeah, see, it does say quad pixel right there, and you can, you know, move it to any of these things because it's using 4 pixels bin together to do better nighttime shots and any other shots that they're doing. Oh, I almost forgot. It also does have the headphone jack because they made sure to give us a pair of Moto branded headphones at the event as well, to just show off the fact that they brought back the headphone jack. It seems like all these mid-range phones now, like high-end mid-range phones, are now bringing back the headphone jack, and I kind of like it because it's good to have options. We still need the headphone jacks. We still like them. I use mostly Bluetooth. There are so many people out there that don't. And you know what? Actually, let's set up that fingerprint sensor to see how it actually works here. So let's go into security. There we go. And let's turn on this fingerprint sensor. So actually, let's set it up and see how it does. This should be the exact kind of same optical sensor that's in the OnePlus 6T, the OnePlus 7. But yeah, let's go. Start. Same setup process as most of those other phones. This one seems to be taking a little longer than a... Okay. It's there we go. Okay, it's trying to tell me to capture the edges now. Okay, edges. It's a little finicky. It's a little more finicky than I would say the OnePlus 7 Pro, you know, right now. But let's actually see if we can get it all the way set up with this one finger at least. There we go. Fingerprint added, and let's turn it off and try to actually get it on with the fingerprint sensor. All right, that was not the fastest thing in the world, but let's try it again. Again, not the fastest. All right, it's getting faster at least. All right, so yeah, it might learn as it goes, but it's definitely an in-display fingerprint sensor. I kind of liked the fingerprint sensor on the side on this one. I just think it worked really good, and it was really nice on the side. It was really fast, but you know, everybody's trying to get rid of stuff, trying to try new things. This is just one of them. Okay, so that's just been a quick look at the brand new Motorola Moto Z4. If you have any questions, comments, anything, please let us know. Anything you want to know about the phone specifically. Obviously, we said it does work with the 5G mod, which is Motorola and Verizon are pushing very hard. This model, like I said, is the unlocked one, comes with this crazy 360 mod. Let us know if you'll actually be using this if you actually get the unlocked model. The unlocked model, again, $499 with this. Like I said, Verizon $240, and there's also an option, I think it's around $440 if you buy it with the 5G mod, if you happen to be in one of those places like Chicago. All right, let us know anything. This has been Droid Life. Peace.